grandmother told me she wasn't too sure true love existed. Mom told me she was that guy, more than a lover. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Even in my younger years, tired of feeling lonely, eyes full of tears. Codependent, deep inside this resentment. Yeah, you'll be my girlfriend and I'll ignore my fears. See, I've always been a hopeless romantic. You got a problem, let me fix it. I'm no mechanic, yeah. They say opposites attract. Seems like I attract attached, yeah. How to get free when I'm a stranger to me? You're my real, you're my real, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You're my real, you're my it's a friendship so devoted. All of my bones, all the mothers get demoted. You're my real, you're my Now after 12 years, we still got a problem. Remember everything in the first verse. We were ready for a takeoff. Heavy luggage, you took it from better to worse. Shared a problem with another, not highly suggested. It's like expecting a return when you never invested. No, even when I was younger, it's so hard to be single. What's the point of being married if I've chosen to mingle? I'll never do what my dad did to my mother, you to my mother. Like father, like a son that's asleep with another. Damn. But you can't, no you can't lose what's yours. Felt like someone else took my spot, now it's getting hot. I let a stranger in. Baby, do you hear me? Listen, my flesh, yes, a friendship so devoted. All of my bones, all the mothers get demoted. You're my real, you're my
What's going on, y'all? This is MrLetGo, and today we are going to have a conversation about how women literally try, plan, and attempt to become single mothers. Everybody hit a like button. Everybody hit a like button. Say what's up in the comments. Everybody hit a like button. So I got a video of a rapper named Light Skin Keisha. We know her in Atlanta. Some of y'all may not know her, but overall, she was on a podcast called Poor Minds, and she was schooling the ladies. And I really appreciate her for saying what she said. But overall, the conversation that they had was easily able to prove to all of you single mothers that lie about single motherhood, saying, well, it's not like I asked to be a single mother. It's not like I planned this. You're a lie. Okay? Virtually every last one of you, and I'll say it again, virtually every last one of you planned on being a damn single mother. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Cash App is open. Aaron 1000. Let's get to it. And where's my likes? Y'all already know if the likes ain't up, we just going to wait. So let me check the likes and we can get going. So I'm assuming y'all don't hit the like button. Let's see. Yeah, come on, y'all. Get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. What's up, Chris Johnson? I already hit the like button. Dang, let's get it and drop these gems. Peace, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's get it. All right, so everybody hit the like button. We're gonna get started in a second, but I'm waiting on y'all. Instagram's acting stupid. Okay, so let me change this. All right, so here we go. Here is the video that we're going to discuss. Facebook, y'all aren't hitting the like button. Facebook, hit the like button. Here we go. Give it a second. It's loading.
What do y'all want to be? Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
Well, sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want.
But what's your end goals? Like, what do y'all want to be? Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
Well, sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you already you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if I find the right person, we could get married. Sometimes I don't really have a lot of faith in these niggas.
Do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility by myself as far as financial.
Y'all hear how stupid this is? This is the type of mess that is out here. This is the type of mess that's out here. This is the type of mess that is out here. Keep going. Let's keep going. It's just sad. Back it up just a little bit.
Faith.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position.
See, but I do feel like I need to find the right man, but I think I can become a single mom by myself and circumvent the whole process. And this is what women do. And I'll say it now, and I'll say it till the day I die. Our Black women operate like children, right? Imagine you having a kid, right? And your child is like, okay, this is how you make something, whatever, whether you cooking or putting together something, right? And she says, okay, so you put the sugar and you put the this and you put that, yeah. And she turns, well, I feel like we don't need to add sugar and it could be okay like this. And you as a parent goes back and say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to try this again. You put this and this, and you put the sugar and the flour and whatever, right? And she turns around. Well, I feel like I can do it because the number one thing I want y'all to get from this, not the number one thing, I will say the first thing I want y'all to get from this is if any woman that you're around says the words, well, I just feel like, she's operating like a child. She has a brain of a child. Okay? And this isn't really against them because I'm going to explain why this isn't against them. The ladies on the Poor Minds podcast. This is how they were raised. It's not their fault. the majority of you are raised, and we're going to get into it, but a majority of you are just like this. And because you refuse as a woman to seek the leadership, the the protection of men, and I mean just as friends, you know, if you're not open to just understanding men and talking to men, you're going to have this little stupid childlike mindset where everything you say is, well, I just feel like, I just feel like, because I just feel that's like, you're a child if you operate like that. All right. So let's keep going, because this shit is sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Never trust a woman that says, I just feel like.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility by myself as far as financial shit go, if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
I don't think it's okay neither, but I feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are. I do.
No, those are the niggas that you going after. You got to find somebody that's going to.
But I don't really be going after nobody. It be the people that be coming after me.
You see how she doesn't even want to have the conversation? She just wants to be defensive. Do y'all see how she's literally, like, shout out to light skin Keisha. Light skin Keisha is literally just trying to help the woman out, right? She's just a guest on her show. Usually a guest on a person's show gets the floor and let them talk, right? But she doesn't want to let her talk. She spends the majority of this conversation wanting to defend her stance. And this is the brain of a child. This is how Black women operate. You know, and this is what's sad. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. This is what's sad. This is what's sad. Women actually, when they hear logic, they talk over you. They start spinning their wheels. Well, I just think like, instead of being like, interesting. That makes sense. And yeah. So Joe says the blind leading the blind. Well, light skinned Keisha is offering some real good guidance, but the blind don't want to listen to seeing.
Go if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
I don't think it's okay neither, but I feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are. I do. No.
You hear how she keeps saying the word, I just feel like. Whenever you're dealing with a woman and she keeps saying, I just feel like, just hang up on her. If you're at dinner with a woman and all she keeps saying is, I just feel like, ask for the check, pay for the check, and just get up, leave. Literally. Because you're dealing with a child. You're dealing with a literal child. She has a brain of a child, because what she's literally saying with this verbiage is saying, I feel like, and it goes into this opinionated Teletubby type of world where you're not using like common sense. You're not using logic at all. Like, it's certain parts of your brain, and I want to get into this. It's certain parts of your brain that are used in speech. That makes sense, right? It's certain parts of your brain that is used in speech. So when you're having a conversation with a person and you keep saying, well, I just feel like, you're not speaking from your prefrontal cortex, which is the logical part of your brain. You're thinking from your amygdala, because that is where your feelings are coming from. That is where your fears are coming from. That is where your bad memories are coming from. That is usually when, that's why the reason when a person usually says, I just feel like, they always go like this. I just feel like, because they're operating from a different part of their brain, And they're not necessarily, see, the amygdala in particular, the amygdala, the part of the brain that is called the amygdala does not operate from logic. All right. The amygdala is simply operating through fear-based stimuli. So she's literally, because what happens is when a woman says, well, I just feel like, and she looks up, the reason why she's looking up is because she's imagining the thing that she's scared of. So I'll say that again because it's important. When a woman says, I just feel like, and she looks up, because usually women look up when they say, I just feel like, this is a real thing. The reason why she's looking up is because she's doing one of the two things. She's either imagining a memory from her amygdala that tells you where she's accessing her information from, her amygdala, because she's looking up and says, well, I just feel like, what is she looking at? She's imagining a memory or remembering something that happened before this particular conversation, and now she's afraid already. So she's literally operating in a fear-based position while she's having a conversation. She's actually experiencing the bad memory as she's talking. So with all that being said, let me back up just a little bit. All right.
By myself as far as financial shit go, if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
Ooh, I don't think it's okay neither, but I
All right, do you see how she's looking up?
feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are.
Did y'all see it? She was like, I just feel like, let's back up. Look at her eyes. She's accessing her amygdala instead of her prefrontal cortex. That's why she looks up and she goes like this. Well, I just feel like, because she's accessing the negative part of her brain, which is her amygdala.
Reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just, as far as financial shit go, if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
Ooh, I don't think it's okay neither, but I feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are.
The second she said, I just feel like, her eyes start rolling. That is because she's accessing the amygdala instead of her prefrontal cortex.
No, those are the niggas that you going after. Okay.
Ooh, I don't think it's okay neither, but I feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are. I do.
No, those are the niggas that you going after. You got to find somebody that's going to.
But I don't really be going after nobody. It be the people that be coming after me.
Honestly, if you're giving.
And I know this sounds annoying. Sorry. I know this shit is annoying as hell, but it's important for us to have this conversation because sadly, these are the type of women that are out here. These are the type of women that are out here. Sorry, guys. I found my woman. Y'all out there, but I'm not going to leave y'all out there by yourselves, guys. I found mine. But I'm not going to leave y'all out there by yourselves because I know it's it's like walking down a dark alley dealing with these damn women. I get it, but the thing about it is that I want y'all to pay attention to these women. They want love too. And like I said earlier, they just don't know what the hell they doing. They're you can tell by her verbiage and her tone, she doesn't know what she's doing wrong. So we can't get mad at somebody that doesn't know what they're doing wrong. Because when you're socialized and you're just operating from fear, you just live through your fear. You know what I mean? So let's keep going because I got a lot to say about this. Give it a second.
To find somebody that's going to.
But I don't really be going after nobody. It be the people that be coming after me.
Honestly, if you're giving your attention to these people, then you know what I'm saying? That's what's going, But I just feel like women, we have to take accountability as far as like where we're giving our attention to. Right. You know what I'm saying? The type of man that we're giving our attention to.
I agree.
I want marriage to be a thing again. I want women to feel like they should be able to get married because y'all deserve that. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I want it to be a thing again too. I talk about about it all the time on the show, how I grew up in a 2-parent household. My parents were married my whole life, but I just feel like niggas don't be built like...
Whoa. She says she grew up in a 2-parent household. She says she grew up in a 2-parent household, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Cash App is Aaron1000. Drop a Cash App. Go to your Cash App and drop some money in Aaron1000. Drop a super chat in the chat. Facebook, hit the like button. YouTube, hit the like button. She says she grew up in a two-parent household, y'all. What this means is, let's just keep going. This shit is sad, man.
I'm saying the type of man that we're giving our attention to. I agree. I want marriage to be a thing again. Mm-hmm. You know, I want women to feel like they should be able to get married because y'all deserve that. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I want it to be a thing again too. I talk about it all the time on the show, how I grew up in a 2-parent household. My parents were married my whole life, but I just feel like niggas don't be built like how my daddy was no more. They really don't.
Back up. She just said, I just feel like again, right? And I'm looking to just show you something. The second she said, I just feel like, she looked up again. Let me see if I can make this bigger. So watch how when she said, I just feel like, how her eyes went up again. Every time she says, I just feel like, her eyes went up. Watch.
This to be a thing again too. I talk about it all the time.
To feel like they should be able to get married because y'all deserve that. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I want it to be a thing again too. I talk about it all the time on the show, how I grew up in a 2-parent household. My parents were married my whole life, but I just feel like niggas don't be built like how my dad.
Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it? Every time she says, I just feel like, she looks up. Why is that? Because she's accessing the dysfunctional memory center of her brain. One more time.
Be able to get married because y'all deserve that. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I want it to be a thing again too. I talk about it all the time on the show, how I grew up in a 2-parent household. My parents were married my whole life, but I just feel like niggas don't be built like how my... Sometimes I don't really...
Y'all see it? So we're gonna break this down and why all this is important and how it can help you. But let's watch the whole thing and then we'll go from there.
In a 2-parent household, my parents were married my whole life, but I just feel like niggas don't be built like how my daddy was no more. They really don't.
I feel you, but there are some dudes out there that's built like that. Yeah. And it's gonna take time, but
you can find one.
But time is kind of ticking.
So let's look at this from the women's side, right? Let's just look at the women instead of being like, oh man, what's wrong with these women? These women are this, these women are that. Let's get away from that for a second. And let's just look at like what may be going on in these women's minds. The first thing I want you to look at how, okay, let me just explain this first. Put some context to this. The biggest problem with black women in the 2000s, because they were not like this in in the 90s, in the 80s. They were not like this, okay? They were not like this. What has happened to the typical black woman in the 2000s is that they have literally assimilated with each other, all right? And assimilation is simply a woman or a person or whatever. Assimilation is assimilation. Is when a group of people, a group of animals, a group of whatever, a group of robots, whatever, assimilate with each other for the meaning of whatever, to produce or to be safe or whatever, right? So it's almost like a herd of cattle, a herd of buffalo, a herd of zebras, right? The more they stick together and look the same and operate the same and move the same, they feel safe because they are in a herd, okay? So assimilation can spark safety within you as a woman. And what does assimilation have to do with these ladies? Women have gotten to the point where they look exactly like each other. They talk exactly like each other. They think exactly like each other. They move exactly like each other. They dress exactly like each other. They wear the same stupid ass wigs and same stupid ass eyelashes and same stupid ass nails and shit. Why do they do this? In order to assimilate with each other so they won't be seen. See, the typical woman does not like being exposed. Okay? Women don't like being exposed. And what are they afraid of being exposed? What is this exposure of? Their insecurities. See, the typical Black woman has dealt with childhood trauma for the last 20 years of their lives. And they don't think, or they aren't aware that other Black women have the same issues, the same insecurities, the same childhood traumas. So they go out from a competitive standpoint and act like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. I got it going on. I make this money. I did. But overall, literally all of them are scared, traumatized, dysfunctional children. Children, scared, traumatized, dysfunctional children. What is the first thing you do when you go to a new school when you're in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade, 9th, 10th grade? What is the first thing you do? You start to assimilate. You start looking around like, where do I fit in? As a child, we're talking about these women are children. Y'all are children. I'm not just talking about the women on this podcast. Black women operate like children. So when you go to a new school, the first thing you look to do is to find somebody that you can either be like or is like you. And you start trying your best to assimilate. So I'm using the word assimilate because we're adults. But what is the thing that children like to do or need to do when they go to a new school? Put it in the chat real quick. What do children feel the need to do when they go to a new school? What is the first thing they feel the need to do? Put it in the chat. Because I want to make sure y'all are just understanding where I'm going. What do kids try to do when they go to a new school? Fit in. That's it. So I'm using the word assimilate because this is a technical word, but just like y'all say, fit in. So the same way children look to fit in, they start wearing the same clothes, they start moving the same way, you know what I'm saying? They start doing whatever it is they can do, you know what I'm saying? The girls be like, whatever girls be doing, they look to move the same, look the same, talk the same, think the same, dress the same. And this is their way of hiding. See, there's two sides of the dysfunctional, child-minded woman, Black woman. She wants attention, right? She seeks attention, but at the same time, she seeks attention. She wants to be seen. She wants to be heard. But at the same time, simultaneously, she doesn't want to be exposed. Because the things that she wants people to see isn't really her. That's why she wears all these stupid ass wigs and eyelashes. She doesn't want to be seen. They be doing all this shit. They do all these things in order to take your attention off of who they actually are. So when I say women assimilate with each other, they look alike. So let's go back to these three women. So you have two women that are on a podcast together, and they have a guest, which is light-skinned Keisha. And I'm not saying light-skinned Keisha is the know-it-all and the smart. I ain't saying that. But you can easily see visually that light-skinned Keisha is not like these other women. So watch this. Look at them. Look at how they look, and look at how they're sitting. Look at how they're holding their heads. Look at how they're wearing their hair. Exactly alike. But then look at light-skinned Keisha. How she's wearing her hair, how she's sitting, and how she's looking. They are exactly the same as each other, but light-skinned Keisha is totally different. So let's look at this. Both of the women are sitting with the same posture. That's the first thing. Is light-skinned Keisha sitting with the same posture? No. The second thing is their hair wigs are identical. The same shit, same identical wigs. That is the second thing. How they have their hair laid, to the side. Identical. Their eyelashes are identical. Their lip liner. Identical. These two women look like two Siamese twins. Why is this? Because women assimilate with each other. Why is this important to know? Because it goes back to her issue. Because like I said, I'm having grace for them. And I want to help them just like I want to help you. The reason why they can't find no man, can't keep no man, and probably will never get married until they change their ways is simply because you black women have put yourselves in a position where you've all assimilated yourselves with other women, where you literally look like herds of cattle. Yes, I just called y'all cows. And I want y'all to close your eyes for a second, unless you're driving. And I want you to think about a herd of cattle and how all the cattle look the same, how all the cattle moves the same, how all the cattle sounds the same. This is the black women. Black women look exactly like other black women. Black women act exactly like other black women. The traumatized black women, not the non-traumatized black women. And how can you tell? Because there's a definite distinction between traumatized black women and non-traumatized black women. The non-traumatized black women are usually the ones who don't look like these two women. You can easily tell in this picture, in this video, the traumatized black women and the non-traumatized black women. It's simple, it's apparent. And this is what we see as men, y'all. This is what we see. And I've said this before in another show I did. The women who have natural hair, the women who don't have wigs and eyelashes, all this stupid shit on, don't get approached. And there's a reason why the women at the hookah bars or whatever that wear natural hair don't get approached. Because they don't look like cattle. Imagine a herd of cattle, right? They're all black, or black and white, right? And then they just moving the same. They all move the same, right? When the little sheep dogs runs, what the dog? They move this way, right? Women operate like cattle. Women operate like children. If you go to a elementary school, and if you ever see a group of kids out in the hall, what are they doing? Just like cattle. They lined up and they all look the same. Black women, you have literally assimilated yourselves as children. All of y'all are anxious, the traumatized ones. All y'all traumatized black women are anxious. All of y'all are scared of being hurt. All of y'all have walls up. All y'all say, I feel like, and when y'all say, I feel like, y'all always look up. Well, I just feel like, all of y'all. What does this mean and how does this help you? What this actually means is the reason why you ain't got no man, can't find no man, and will probably never get married is because you look exactly like other traumatized, dysfunctional black women. And until you sit down with a therapist or join my coaching group, as an example, you don't have to, but I'm just giving you an option, and change your method of assimilation, you're going to continue to have this same problem. You're going to have this same problem. Because we're going to go back to the video real quick. Let me drop the link in the chat. If you, as a woman, would like to join my coaching group, the link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. If you would like to join my coaching group, the link is in the chat. If you would like to join my coaching group, the link is in the chat. I'm about to highlight it so y'all can see it. Okay. If you would like to join my coaching group and separate yourself from other black women, because that is the number one thing you have to do. I'll say it again. That is the number one thing you have to do. Not join my coaching group, but separate yourself from other black women. And if you don't do this, you're not going to find a husband. You're not going to find nobody that wants to actually be with you. Because overall, black women operate like children and cattle. Cattle brands, yes. Chris, you hit the nail on the head. Chris says the cattle brands, the little ghetto tattoos. Yep. The little stupid little nails. Little stupid eyelashes. They brand themselves with all the little stupid tattoos. All of it. They all look the same. They talk the same, think the same, act the same, have the same problems. And you wonder why we don't want to be with none of y'all, because y'all are simply like herds of cattle. Women, to a certain degree, love to say the same shit, period. They love to sit around and say, I want somebody to love me for me. Well, you don't know who you are. I want to be special. Well, make yourself special and stop acting like other black women. Stop looking like other black women. Stop thinking like other black women. And guess what? You'll get what you want. Because these women are beautiful, but they're stuck emotionally. They're stuck physically. And the typical black woman cannot get out of her own way. So let's go back to the video. And if anybody is mad, sad, triggered, well, I'm talking about you, and you are triggered because I am triggering your childhood trauma. So here we go.
But what's your end goals? Like, what do y'all want to be? Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
So sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
Check out those shirts real quick. Look at their shirts, y'all. I'm just proving to you how women assimilate with each other. They got the same damn shirts on. They got the same damn shirts on. Same hair, same eyelashes, same damn shirts. But y'all just run around wanting somebody to love you for you, but you don't know who the hell you are. Why don't you know who you are? Because you look like other damn women. You act like other damn women. You think like other damn women. You operate like other damn women. You aren't you. You aren't somebody else. That if there's some particular woman that you assimilated with, and then now that you don't fit it in, just like children love to want to fit in, you now don't know who you are. You have no goddamn identity. And you want to know why we don't want your ass. Because there's another you around the damn corner. It don't make no damn sense. Why the hell would I want to be, like, as an example, one of them two women? Why in the hell would I want to be with one of those women when the other woman looks exactly like the other woman? The other woman acts just like that woman. What? Like light-skinned Keisha, she has a man. And I'm not saying she's the best, the whatever, but you can easily tell the difference between them and light-skinned Keisha. And that is all I'm saying. I'm showing you proof that you, not them, you assimilate with other women, and you act and operate and think and move like other women, like herds damn cattle. And you want to sit around and whine about how no man wants to be with you. No, they don't want to be with you because you don't want to be with you, because you are no longer you. You are her or her or her. You don't want to be with you. So why the hell would somebody actually want to be with you when you don't want to be with you? Y'all are literally herds of cattle. Y'all are literally elementary school kids. When you walk into elementary school, everybody look the same, walk the same. Everybody got the little dreads. You go into elementary school or middle school or high school, all the little boys gonna have little dreads and shit. Children. You wanna know why I don't wear hats? You wanna know why I ain't got no hair? Because I don't wanna look like y'all niggas. I'll say that again. You wanna know why I don't wear hats? You want to know why I don't have any hair? Because I don't want to look like y'all niggas. I can easily be shown that I'm different than other men. Because I don't look like you niggas. I easily stand out in the crowd. Wherever I go, people notice me. Hey, yo, what's up, MrLetGo? Why? Because I ain't got no goddamn hat on. All these other niggas got hats on. Got long dreads and all this stupid shit. It's not stupid, but y'all niggas look alike too. All y'all niggas walk around these big ass beards. It's cool, but y'all look alike. I don't want to look like you niggas. So when you look at black people, because now I'm talking about all y'all, when y'all run around spending all this time and money trying to look like other men and look like other women, you are assimilating with each other like children. You ain't never seen me with no goddamn hat on. Never. Never. Why? Because I don't want to look like you niggas. I do not assimilate. Why? because I operate with my prefrontal cortex, not my amygdala. I don't want to be like y'all. I don't want to look like y'all. I don't want to think like y'all. And the same thing goes with you goddamn women. Shit is sad and pathetic. Y'all want to know why nobody wants to be with your ass? This is why. So let's go back. Hold on, y'all. It's freezing up.
Somebody's wife. What do you want to be?
So sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if I...
Here we go. Remember, I told y'all when a woman says, I feel like, she always looks up. Her mannerisms change immediately when she says, I just feel like. It's because, for those who didn't catch it the first time, it's because you are not operating through your prefrontal cortex. You're operating through your amygdala. And your amygdala is where your dysfunctional, traumatizing memories are stored at. So you naturally look up or look around when you're accessing this part of your brain. So watch when she says, I feel like, her entire mannerism changes and she starts looking around the damn room. Why? Because she's accessing the fear-based part of her brain.
That means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if I...
Y'all see that, right? She's scratching her head. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all see what I'm saying. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all see exactly what I'm saying. The second, when a woman says, well, I just feel like, she starts looking up. She breaks eye contact. Why? Because she's accessing the dysfunctional part of her brain. Put a 1 in the chat if you can see what I'm saying. Y'all wonder why we don't want to be with y'all asses. We don't want to be with none of y'all women. Y'all dysfunctional ass, childlike ass, acting like other women ass women. One more time for anybody who did not see this. Every time any woman, not just these women, anytime any woman says, well, I just feel like, one, hang up on her ass, get up and leave, walk away from her ass because she is operating like a child. But before you get up and leave or hang up, or, if you're doing FaceTime with her, I want you to watch her face. And she's always going to say, well, I just feel like, and she's going to look up or look around and her body language is going to change. Watch this.
Bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like...
Come on, damn.
So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if I find the right person...
Scratching her head. Look, what's she looking at, y'all? Why is she looking away? What's she looking at, y'all? She does this, and it's not just her. The whole herd of black women do the same shit, y'all. So I'm not just talking about them. I'm talking about the whole herd of black women do the same shit. Well, I just feel like, and start looking up. I just feel like these are the signs that you can easily tell that the woman that is in front of you is dysfunctional and traumatized. And she's not worthy of marriage in any kind of way. Now, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Hold up. Let me tell y'all something. My woman has never said, I just feel like. Never. Not from what I've seen. And I've been watching my woman for years. I've been knowing my woman for years. Almost half a decade. I've known my woman for almost half a decade. Not one time have I ever heard her say, well, I just feel like, but I just feel like, not one time. Not one time. Because if she would have, she would not be my woman. Because that would have told me instantly that she is a child and she is not an adult. She has the brain of a child, but she never said it. Never. I've known her for almost half a decade. Never looked up and said, well, I just feel like, and if she has, I never seen it. No, it's before we were together. See, there are a certain amount of women, the majority of black women have the brains of children. And we're going to get into that in a minute. But I just want to go with this video because we're going to go really deep. But first, I need y'all to hit the like button and I need y'all to drop 5 super chats or cash apps right now. I need y'all to support the channel and I need at least 5 cash apps or 5 super chats, or we're going to end early because I got a lot more to say. But if y'all don't want to support the channel, I can go get me something to eat. So I need 5 cash apps or 5 super chats immediately, or we're just going to slowly land this plane and then I go get me something to eat. But if y'all want to actually learn something, because put a 1 in the chat if y'all are learning something. Because if y'all want to learn something, I'm not just here to entertain y'all. I'm here to show y'all what's actually going on in your life. If you're learning something, put a 1 in the chat. Well, get your dumb ass out of here. All right. Got you out of here, Brandon. Damn idiot. So if you actually are learning something, support the channel. If you're learning something, support the channel and we'll keep going. Because like I said, I haven't gotten to the we haven't gotten to the psychological part of this yet. We went over the neurological part about this, but I want to go over the psychological part about this. Elite T, it's so true and depressing that they act this way. I worry about the future. Keep going, doing what you do, fam. I appreciate you, Elite T. Million, I appreciate you. What up, bro? Keep coming with it. I appreciate you. Jamari 81, thank you so much for the super sticker. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I love this. I love this. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, y'all drop a super chat, drop a cash app, like, you know, because I'm not up here for my damn health. I'm here because like I told y'all, I teach this in my coaching group. All right. I teach this in my coaching group. So the ladies in my coaching group, put a 1 in the chat if you're in my coaching group. I don't know how many of y'all in here. Put a 1 in the chat if you're in my coaching group. But the ladies in my coaching group, they already know this. So this is things that I'm showing y'all and exposing to y'all that I usually get paid to do. So I ain't finna just be sitting up here. No, y'all got to pay me for this information, just like the ladies in my coaching group pay me for this information. Shout out to Kara. So let's keep going. So I'm going to play this video in full length so y'all can see it because some of y'all didn't see it. And I need everybody to hit the cash app, like button, hit the like button.
End goals, like, what do y'all want to be? Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
So sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
And pay attention to every time she says, I feel like, she always looks up.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you already going to be, you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if I find the right person, we could get married. Sometimes I don't really have a lot of faith.
But do you have to find the right person to have?
She just scratched her head for a whole 30 seconds. Look how long she scratched her head.
Find the right person to have the baby.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
I don't really have a lot of faith in
You have to find the right person to have the baby.
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility by myself as far as financial shit go, if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
I don't think it's okay neither, but I feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are. I do.
No, those are the niggas that you going after. You got to find somebody that's going to.
But I don't really be going after nobody. It be the people that be coming after me.
Honestly, if you're giving your attention to these people, then you know what I'm saying, that's what's going, but I just feel like women, we have to take accountability as far as like where we're giving our attention to. Right. You know what I'm saying? The type of man that we're giving our attention to.
I agree.
I want marriage to be a thing again. I want women to feel like they should be able to get married because y'all deserve that. Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I want it to be a thing again too. I talk about it all the time on the show, how I grew up in a 2-parent household.
Here we go. She about to say, I feel like again, watch your eyes.
My parents were married my whole life, but I just feel like niggas don't be built like how my daddy was no more. They really don't.
I feel you, but there are some dudes out there that's built like that. Yeah. And it's going to take time, but
you can find one.
But time is kind of ticking.
All right. So now let's go into the important part of this lesson. All right, let's go into the important part of this lesson. Because now we're going to really get deep. Where is it? All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I want everybody to take notes if you can, because this is important. Please don't give up on us, black men. No, like we're not. And that's the reason why I'm here. I'm here to help you black women stop acting like cattle. So look, this childlike mindset that y'all have, this I'm a bad bitch, I'm an independent woman, gotta wear wigs every time you go outside, eyelashes, all this stupid shit. The reason why y'all are doing this is because your mother has stunted your growth. All right. And this is actually called mother hunger. Everybody say mother hunger in the chat. Everybody put mother hunger in the chat. Put mother hunger in the chat. Put mother hunger in the chat. It's the innate hunger for your mother's love, acceptance, for your mother's her saying I'm proud of you, for your mother's touch. Some of y'all, your mother never hugged you, for your mother's appreciation. Your mother never said I appreciate you. It's mother hunger that is causing you women to assimilate and operate and act like cattle and just think like little children. So here we go. If you can take notes because the guys actually dropped the super chat and cash apps, but you women did not. So this is specifically mainly for you women. And if you want to learn more about mother hunger, join my coaching group, ladies only. The link is in the chat. Join my coaching group. The link is in the chat if you want to learn more about what mother hunger is and your dysfunctional attachment styles and all these things that are going on in the back of your mind, which is your amygdala, that is causing you to just act like a child. All right. So here we go. There is something called complex post-traumatic stress disorder. This is CPTSD and not just PTSD. CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder. We all know what PTSD is. Well, PTSD, to a certain degree, ends. It ends. You go to the military, you go over there, you're in Afghanistan, you go through all this stuff, right? You deal with some things, and then you leave Afghanistan and you come home, and now you have PTSD. Complex PTSD is when you never leave. And the same things, and this is going to be sad, the same things, the same problems, the same emotional trauma that a military veteran deals with in other countries like Afghanistan, Black women have dealt with in their households with their own mothers. The same emotional problems, patterns, fears, traumas that military veterans have dealt with in the last few 10, 15, 20 years that they've dealt with in Afghanistan and Iraq and all these different places, young Black women deal with in their own homes from the age of 5 to the age of 19, 20. But the difference between the guy in the military, he goes home. He leaves Iraq. He leaves Iran. He leaves Afghanistan and goes home. He can go home for Christmas. He goes home, or he goes to his bunker that's safe and then goes back out and deals with all this other stuff. He goes home. You, when you were 7, you were home. Your war, your trauma, your dysfunction, your beatings, the R's that you dealt with, the M's, R's and M's, ladies, women being taken advantage of. Y'all know what R means. Y'all know what M means. Don't put it in the chat. When you were R'd, when you were M'd is all I'm saying. And these things never seem to end. Uncle Jimmy or your mom's boyfriend came back the next night. You laying in your bed and it's dark. Next thing you know, you start hearing, uh-oh. That light, next thing you know, your door opens. You're like, oh shit, here we go again. It never ends. Your mom you come home from school, your mom yelling and fussing and going crazy, talking mess, and you have no idea why she's mad at you. Next thing you know, you get a whooping with a switch or a belt or whatever she can grab, and you don't even know why you're getting a whooping. It never ends. Your mother tells you that you're ugly or you're stupid, or your hair is too nappy. No man is gonna want you. You're too this, you're too that. Your titty's too little, your titty's too big. Your mother did that, and it never seemed to end. It hasn't ended because y'all are grown, and your mom still acts the same damn way now, and you're a grown-ass woman. So the difference between PTSD that military vets deal with and CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic disorder, stress disorder, is they get to go home to their families and forget about what just happened. You as a Black woman, you are home dealing with what's going on, and there's no getting away from it. Some of y'all moms put y'all out at the age of 15. Some of your moms put you out when you were still a child. And this is the mother hunger that is affecting you. You are still the same age that you dealt with significant trauma right now. You're that same age. If you dealt with it when you were 12, if you dealt with it when you was 9, you dealt with it when you was 5, if you dealt with it when you was like 14, you are still that same child age emotionally to this day, and this is scientific. So that is the first thing. The reason why women have assimilated with other women and they're wearing all these stupid ass wigs and eyelashes and looking exactly the same like these women in the damn video is because of mother hunger. So the next thing, repeated ongoing trauma, especially as a young growing child, affects how your neurons form and what connections they make with other memories. You want to know why she keeps that? Well, I just feel like because her neurons about that, just imagine the symbol of a boyfriend, the symbol of marriage, right? The thought process of marriage, that is one particular neuron, right? That neuron that is in your brain about marriage is connected to another neuron. And that is the reason why I say it affects your neurons and how they form connections with other memories. So a lot of you women have negative memories or negative thoughts about marriage. That's why y'all always look up when y'all think about stuff. Well, I just feel like, fuck is you looking at? All right, hold on. I missed this super chat. Where is it? Okay. Sean Melvin, thank you for the super chat. I didn't see it. Life is about people, and the more you help, more opportunities that are given back to you. Thank you for that. And Alexis dropped a super chat. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to catch up with the super chats. All right. Alexis says, I am a veteran, and I can honestly say that I left that life and stress behind me, but I still carry the emotional stress of me growing up. This is it right here. Thank you so much, Alexis, for saying that. I want y'all to read this. I want this to sink into your soul just for a second. Alexis is a military veteran. And remember, I was talking about the difference between PTSD and CPTSD. She says, I am a veteran. I can honestly say that I left that life and stress behind me, but I still carry the emotional stress of me growing up, which is the childhood trauma that a lot of you have been affected by, but you try to hide it, not with her, but a lot of you with your little wigs and your little eyelashes so y'all can like play dress up. Y'all want to know the real reason why y'all wear all this stupid shit? Because y'all are children. Y'all like playing dress up like little children. Black women actually thrive or look to grow up to look like white women. To be honest with you, I just want to be real with y'all. Black women look to grow up and be white women. That's why y'all wear white women hair. Because y'all look to look like white women. Y'all try your best to look like black white women. And that is the truth. That is the sad truth. You ladies walk around with all this white people hair in your head, fucking eyelash, all this stupid shit, or Latino women, because you feel that your value isn't enough to get a man. But you don't realize it's not about the exterior. you black women look better than all other women on the planet. Y'all look better than, well, unless y'all are fat, but the non-fat black women look better than all the other women on the planet. The non-fat one, the fat ones, whatever. But overall, the non-fat black women look better than all the other women on the planet. So why do you feel the need to start looking like other women? Because you innately don't think you are valuable. You don't think you have enough valuable to keep a man to get married. And you see white women getting married. You see Indian women get married. You see Asian women get married. So you see all these other women, all these other races getting married. And you're like, I want to get married. So maybe if I put on this wig, somebody would marry me. Put a 1 in the chat if this makes sense. The specific reason why the majority of you black women wear all these white people wigs, long ass flowing hair, looking like idiots. The reason why you wear all this shit is because you want to look like white women. Why? Because you see white women, Asian women, Indian women, other races of women more, they look the same, or they seem more marriageable. So as a young girl, your mom wasn't married. Nobody else around you was married. Everybody's fat, stupid looking. But you see on TV, slim, attractive white women, and they all got husbands. So you're like, wow, I want to be married too. So maybe if I put on this white person's wig, I'll get married just like the white women. You know you look better than white women, but you know that you looking better does not make you marriageable. It just makes you fuckable. Cynthia, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for the Cash App. Thank you, Stefan, for the Cash App. Thank you, Marlon, for the Cash App. I appreciate you. So, hopefully, y'all understood that, and it's not meant to make y'all feel bad, but it's actual truth. All right, Will says, I leave them where they stand. Date outside of the USA, Caribbean women, Brazilian women, Dominican women. Go for it, Will. But no, I believe in our black women because, like I said, all women really need is the awareness of what's actually happening so they can actually change it. And that's all I'm here to do. Ladies, if this information is helping you, join my coaching group. It is in the chat. Just go to the top of the chat. You see in blue, hit it. Join my coaching group, women only. Join our group chat and start learning more of this stuff. So we're talking about mother hunger. So I'm gonna go a little farther. I'm about to go even deeper because this is what I do for a living, y'all. I'm not a YouTuber. This is what I do. I'm a coach. This is what I do for a living. All right. YouTube is new to me. Survivors of constant childhood abuse from your mother suffer from insomnia, sexual dissatisfaction, emotional dysfunction. Emotional dissatisfaction is the difference between emotional dysfunction and emotional dissatisfaction. Emotional dissatisfaction is your feeling of I'm not satisfied. You get this great man and you're like, oh, I'm just not satisfied. I'm just not happy. And then you get over here in this relationship, you're like, oh, I'm just not happy. So many of you women can't even keep a job and stay at a job because you get out of job and you get comfortable and you start being like, oh, I'm just not happy. And then you do something else. That is emotional dissatisfaction. You can't find a place in the world or in your life where you're actually satisfied or fulfilled. Next is emotional disassociation. Emotional disassociation. And what emotional disassociation is, and this is deep. Y'all gonna have to take a deep breath for this. Emotional disassociation is the delusion that the typical Black woman has. And I can tell you exactly why y'all are delusional. Back when we were young, yes, Brittany, I love you. Brittany, I love you. See, Brittany is in my coaching group. She already knows what I'm about to say. Oh my God. Hold on, I got to drink to that. See, y'all, this is so beautiful. The imaginary treehouse. So this is an example of not only are the ladies in my coaching group where we're on the same accord. She said what I was about to say before I said it. She typed it before I was able to say it. I love it. I love what I do. I love being a coach. I love what I do because of this shit here. Thank you so much. You just made my whole day, Brittany. Thank you so much. So Brittany's in my coach group. You want to learn these things like Brittany is, join my coach group. It's pinned at the top of the chat. So emotional disassociation actually comes from when you were a child and your mom would usually beat you to the point where you actually start blacking out in your mind in order to keep yourself from going into shock. I'll say it again. In order to keep you from going into shock. Your mama don't pick this up. She don't pick that up. And she just wailing on you. And you don't even know, or you don't even think she's ever going to stop. You don't need to do what did I do? And you're like, okay, she gonna stop, right? And what you end up doing in order to save you from going into shock, you go into your emotional treehouse where you actually disassociate your present reality and you go into this different place in your mind where you no longer are getting a whooping. And I call it the imaginary or the emotional treehouse. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. You go into this emotional treehouse so you can feel safe. Because every time y'all, let me tell you something, you like, At some point, you're about to go into shock because it's so painful. But to keep you from going to shock, you actually separate yourself from your own reality. And you're not even with your mama no more. You in your emotional treehouse. And the other situation that causes you to go into your emotional treehouse is the M word or the R word. 3 in every 5 women have been assaulted in some way by somebody that they know personally. And because of this, it turns into something that you find a different way to cope with. So like I said, you laying in your bed and those feet get close to that door and you hear that door open and you like, here go Uncle Jimmy again, or here come my own daddy again, or here come my mama's boyfriend again. And what do you do to keep yourself from going into emotional shock? You go into your emotional treehouse. And what ends up happening as an adult, you are so used to going into this emotional treehouse where you almost live there. So you want to know why she looks up when she says, I just feel like. It's her emotional treehouse. When you can tell by her eye movement when she goes into her emotional treehouse.
Want to be? Do you guys want to be somebody's wife? What do you want to be?
So sometimes I don't really know if I necessarily want to get married.
You want to have kids?
I do want to have kids, but I'm not sure if I want to get married.
You want to have kids, but you don't know if you want to get married. So that means that you're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if
There she goes. Emotional treehouse. Y'all see it, right? She's in her emotional treehouse right here. That's why she starts scratching her head. That is a trauma response. This is a trauma response. Look how long she scratches her head when she starts talking right here. This is a trauma response. Count how long. Somebody count how many seconds she scratches her head.
A deficit in their life, right? That means that you already going to be.
Count how many seconds go by when she scratches her head. Y'all ready?
You're planning to already bring this child into and have a deficit in their life, right?
I mean, I feel like if I find the right person, we could get married. Sometimes I don't really have a lot of faith.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
How many seconds was that? How many seconds did she visit her emotional treehouse? Did somebody count? How many seconds did she visit her emotional treehouse? $10 seconds, 6, 7 seconds. Okay. So she visited her emotional treehouse between 5 and 10 seconds. Did y'all see her mannerism totally change? That is how a woman goes into her emotional treehouse. So let's keep going. Dealing with a cruel, non-caring, dysfunctional mother can cause your nervous system to work in overdrive. See, we men aren't the people that hurt you. We didn't do this to you. Your mother did this. Your mother's boyfriend, your mother, anybody that your mother allowed into your life, allowed to do what they did to you, is the reason why you are the way you are. We men did not do that. Your mother did it, or your mother allowed it. So the neurological, dealing with a cruel, non-caring, dysfunctional mother can cause your nervous system to work in overdrive. The neurological pathways that are usually meant for social behavior may have turned into pure survival instincts. So it's certain neurons that did not even form correctly. Because now you're this survival robot. You don't have time to socialize and have fun. No, you got to survive. So every day on this earth is about survival. You're like, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Stay away from me. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt. Any woman like, oh, well, I'm scared of getting hurt. She's traumatized. See, a healthy person is okay with getting hurt. I say it like all the time. It's like a football player being afraid of getting hurt. Virtually every NFL player gets hurt. Do you think they run around like, I don't want to get hurt? No. Shit, they knock the hell out of somebody expecting to get hurt. Because that's how life is. We got to live life. And part of life is pain and failure. But you got women who are like, I don't want to fail. I don't want to look bad. I don't want to lose an argument. I don't want to do it. I don't want to get hurt. You're traumatized. You're a child. You have the brain of a child. So the neurological pathways that are usually meant for social behavior may have turned into pure survival instincts, like you are simply a damn baby tiger or something. You know how if you imagine have a pet tiger, the pet tiger can just be walking around because it's used to you, but at the same time, it has these survival instincts that at some point is going to cause it to eat you. You're like a little baby tiger. At some point, you're just ready to spaz out like, you're looking at me too much, or who you talking to? Who you think women are like y'all are like these little baby tigers. Y'all can't wait to spaz out and act a fool somewhere. Who you talking to? Let me it. Y'all are like little baby tigers. So unused neurons simply die due to them never connecting with positive associations, which causes disassociation and later causes disease. You want to know why you got a cyst on your ovaries? You want to know why you got to have that surgery on your lady parts? You want to know why you potentially have to get some stuff removed? Because your estrogen levels are through the damn roof. Why? Because your level of your cortisol levels, and you can go to your doctor and they'll tell you this. Your cortisol levels, along with your estrogen levels, are through the freaking roof. And your body is literally shutting down as we speak. Want to know why you don't want to have sex as much as you used to? Or you want to know why you want to have sex all the damn time, where it's like almost a drug? Because that is your new coping mechanism. You don't want to know why you can't stop eating ice cream and snacks and shit? It's not normal. Because you have to cope with the high level of cortisol that is flowing through your system. It literally hurts. Let's do a quick challenge real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever been speeding and you seen a police on the side of the road and you get a fast feeling that goes up your spine. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever been speeding and you see a police on the side of the road and you instantly have this feeling of something going up your spine. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever felt that feeling of something going up your spine. That is cortisol coming from your adrenal glands up to your brain. That is the feeling that you have. That is cortisol leaving your adrenal gland, which is in your back. It sits on top of your liver and it flows straight up your back and hits your limbic system. So overall, this is not just being a bad bitch and all this stupid shit. What's going on in your life, the reason why you can't find no man, the reason why you can't just slow down or calm down, the reason why you're so damn anxious, the reason why you're afraid of getting hurt, all of this is neurological. Not psychological, neurological. Because everything psychological is neurological first. So you got a lot of people talk about psychology and all this other stuff. But yeah, but the real thing that's happening is neurological, it's biological. See, I don't really care about the psychological stuff. I care more about the biology of what's actually happening in your body. And that is what I teach and share in my coaching group. Thank you, Brittany. So like I said before, if you would like to join my coaching group, women only, the link is at the top of the chat. And this is what we talk about on a normal basis in the group chat and in our classes. So I'm not going to go no more because y'all stopped dropping super chats and cash apps. So we're going to play a little bit of this video and I'm going to be out of here. Now, if y'all start ramping up the cash apps and super chats again, I'll keep going because I got more notes to teach. I haven't even gotten to damaged neuroception. I'll say it again. I haven't even gotten to damaged neuroception, but these are things that I teach in my coaching group and I get paid for what I do. So we're going to do this in two different ways. One, if you want to stay surface level, talk about this video, talk about what she said, we could do that. But if you want to do and go a little deeper and go into damaged neuroception, which a lot of you guys have, ladies in particular, you got to drop some super chats or cash apps. So the choice is yours. We're going to have a great rest of the show regardless, but you make that choice. So if you start dropping cash apps and super chats, I'll stay. But if not, we're going to talk about the rest of this podcast episode and we out of here. So here we go. Hold on, it's skipping. All right, here we go.
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility by myself as far as financial shit go, if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
I don't think it's okay neither as far as financial.
So this is the main thing why we're here. This is the main thing that is hurting Black women in particular. Women are literally afraid of Black men, and they would rather have babies without men instead of getting married and having a fruitful relationship with a man. Listen to this. This is proof that the majority of you Black women attempt on purpose to have babies and become single mothers and just have stupid, dumb, pathetic lives. Listen to this.
Have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right. If I find the right person, we could get married. Sometimes I don't really have a lot of faith.
But do you have to find the right person to have the baby?
I do think I have to find the right person to have a kid, but I also feel like I'm in a position where I'm doing things for my own, so I would completely be okay with having to take on that responsibility by myself as far as financial shit go, if I have to.
I don't think that's okay.
I don't think it's okay neither, but I feel like it's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are.
Look at her eyes again. Look, you see her eyes, right? Do you see her eyes? I love what I do. Do you see with her eyes? This is the third time when she said, I just feel like. Look at her eyes. Every time she said, I just feel like. We got a close view of this right here. The second she says, I just feel like, her eyes go up again. I'm good at what I do, y'all.
It's the reality of like the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas.
Y'all seen it? It's real quick.
That we live in, because I just feel like that's.
Y'all seen it, right?
That we live in, because I just feel like that's the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas the generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are. The generation that we live in, because I just feel like that's how most of these niggas are. I do.
No, those are the niggas that you going after. You got to find somebody that's going to.
But I don't really be going after nobody. It be the people that be coming after me.
Honestly, if you're giving your attention to these people, then you know what I'm saying. That's what's going. But I just feel like women, we have to take accountability as far as like where we're giving our attention to. Right. You know what I'm saying? The type of man. that's what's going, but I just feel like
she even did it. Yo, light-skinned Keisha even did it. Watch this. I just caught light-skinned Keisha saying, I just feel like. She even looked away. I love it.
giving your attention to these people, then, you know what I'm saying? That's what's going, but I just feel like, I'm saying that's what's going, but I just feel like, but I just feel like you, 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 women, but I just feel like you, but I just feel like you, women, we have to take accountability as far as.
Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? This is damaged neuroception. This is what I'm saying. Now, overall, light-skinned Keisha, she's giving great advice, but I just showed you that there's issues in her right there also. Where did she go? Where did they go emotionally, y'all? Where did the women go emotionally when they start looking up? When I wear my natural hair out, I rarely ever get compliments from black people. It be white folks that love my hair frizzy natural style. Well, Sonia Murphy, first of all, thank you for the super chat. Why do you need compliments? Now, we all could use a compliment, but this is the problem, ladies. You wear all this stupid shit on your head for compliments. Anybody will tell you when you don't wear wigs, you aren't going to be approached. Why? Because you don't look like an idiot. I'll say it again. Right, the emotional treehouse. Thank you, Tanea and Brittany. The treehouse. That means light-skinned Keisha just went to her emotional treehouse. But right here with Sonya, y'all, I need y'all to be adults. Do you think I do this for compliments? Do you think I do this for attention? No. Because if I did this for compliments, I'll have a damn fake beard or some shit. Don't y'all know how many likes and compliments I would get if I went and got a fake beard and some damn dreads and shit? And I'd be like, what's up, ladies? And I start, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop with this validation shit. Well, I don't get any compliments. So, how old are you? Y'all are grown ass women talking about when I wear a wig, I get attention. Why the hell are you running around seeking attention? Why? Why? No offense to you, Sonya, but it's because y'all have brains like y'all have the brains of children. It's like a little child. Look, mommy, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I got a wig on. Look, mommy. Look, everybody's looking at me. Mommy, look at me. Look at me. We're adults. And it comes from you not feeling seen, heard, appreciated, and validated when you were a child. So now as a grown woman, you want to play dress up and wear all this dumb shit in order to get compliments, in order to get somebody to see you. But actually, they don't see you. They see what you are trying to be like. So they don't see you. They see other women when you wear this dumb shit on your head, ladies. Yeah. These women who wear wigs and eyelashes, all this stupid shit, they're little children playing dress up. You want to look like somebody else, but they're not complimenting you. They're complimenting who you look like. They're complimenting who you look like, because if you got a wig on, it's not your hair. Brittany says, Google Gaga. So look, let's do this. I want to drop the link in the chat because I'm finna go because y'all ain't dropping no damn super chats or nothing. So I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. And if any ladies only, if you have a question about this damaged neuroception or whatever, if I can help you, hit the link in the chat. Just now, I just dropped the link, StreamYard link, and I can help you real quick. But the thing about it is, I want you to just think about that, y'all. You get more attention when you look like somebody else, wearing somebody else's hair, wearing a costume. You get more attention. You get more compliments when you have a costume on. I want you to think about that. If I want to dress up like the Wicked Witch of the East, I'll put a wig on, right? And now I'm the Wicked Witch of the East because I got this wig on, and you know the little witch hat. So if you just think about this, you don't get the attention of other people when you don't have your costume on. Hey, Sonia.
Hey, Aaron, how are you?
I'm good. So
Yeah.
what is with this costume stuff? You like, oh, when I wear a costume, I get all the attention. What is this?
I think a lot of times women who are not secure in who they are, I think sometimes we hide behind our hair or we hide behind all this extra makeup instead of just being ourselves or
Yeah.
being closer to our natural looks.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was saying earlier is not that I ever was seeking validation or I need somebody to be like, "Ooh, your hair look good," blah 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 blah. It was more like with the conversation about when you were mentioning like the black girls all kind of looking the same. They go
Yeah.
to the same person to get hair that looks more European or Latino or whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like sometimes as a woman, like, when I hear black men say, "Oh, we like our natural girls, we like natural bodies, we like a natural face that doesn't have all that Botox and tons of makeup on," and you like girls who wear natural hair. But
Mm-hmm.
when a girl wears her natural hair out, it's not it's not deemed as attractive or they're not given a compliment, and it's kind of weird because I feel.
Well, hold on. Just think about
Mhm.
this, Sonia. It's a reason why when we're out, we trying to fuck something.
Okay.
So the women who have the wigs on are easier to fuck. It's not even funny.
Okay.
So the wig and the eyelashes and the little stupid little long nails are identifiers that tell us that I could fuck her in 3-4 days. A woman that looks like you, I'm not going to be able to smash in 3-4 days. You're going to put me through some stuff.
Okay, I see.
So
But
when
like,
we out, we just want to fuck something.
okay.
So we're not gonna say nothing to you because you're not gonna let us fuck because we can see that you're not gonna let us fuck because you ain't got no wig on and you're not operating like a child. You're not easily identifiable as somebody that is stupid or with no sense. That's really it.
But okay, I see what you're saying. But like I feel sometimes like black people we don't even see ourselves as beautiful. It be the other races that have to remind us that we look good instead of coming from our own people. You know, and that's kind of
But
like but I know we're not
off a
selfish about
compliment,
that.
do you want to get attention or do you want to get a husband?
I mean, I'd like to get attention from the husband
From the
because I
husband.
think that
But let me tell
the
you
man
something.
gotta look at
Let me
something
tell
and
you
be like,
something.
"Oh, I like her look."
Look, we husband type men, we don't have time to be sitting there staring at no damn women giving you all the hey beautiful. We ain't got time for that shit because we got shit to do. Something happened. It's some noise or something. Something happened.
Hold on, let's see.
Okay, it went
Next,
away. Oh no, it's like
it's kind of staticky. I don't know
yeah,
why.
it's like when I say something, it's like a feedback.
Okay, what about now?
Okay, let me see. Okay, we'll get over it. But men that are looking for wives, I'm not running around be like, hey, beautiful. Hey, you look. I ain't got time for that shit. I got shit to do.
Oh
So
yeah.
the men that are stopping to say, hey, beautiful, they ain't got shit to do. They're not busy. So the men that you want to marry you are not going to just give you some random compliment because we got shit to do. So I need you ladies to stop running around seeking compliments all goddamn day and seek to attract a damn husband. And like I said, just like I said with the ladies on this podcast, it's not y'all's fault. It's other women saying stupid shit that makes y'all say, well, yeah, I agree. And then you start thinking in the wrong way. Too many women are around each other. The number one enemy to black women are who?
Other black women.
Other black women. Please get away from black women. Please stop talking to other black women. If they wear wigs, get away from them. If I was a black woman, I would never have a friend that wears wigs. Never. No eyelash, none of shit. I would not be friends with that woman because she ain't got no damn sense. Most likely.
Right.
I would be with the women who don't get attention from men, and we'll be cool with it. I wouldn't be with a yes girl with the little nails and the little eyelashes blinking and shit all the time with a fucking stupid long ass wigs and shit. Nowhere in hell. Nowhere in hell. But this is the problem. Y'all are each other's problem, and y'all are making each other worse. It's like laying around in mud. You're gonna get dirty.
Oh yeah.
So y'all are each other's mud. Right? So y'all lay around in each other, and now y'all walk around with each other on you, and you wonder why men just want to smash. Because you have remnants of dysfunction all over you. You smell like dysfunction. So we saying, hey, beautiful. Hey, how you doing? Why you think we saying, hey, beautiful, Sonia?
Probably to target girls that have low self-esteem or something like that.
Yes. Yes. A woman with high self-esteem gonna give a damn about, hey, beautiful. Oh, hey. The women with low self-esteem are going to be like, oh my God, he sees me. He sees me. Oh shit. Let me keep going because I bet I could smash in about 3-4 days. We just want to fuck. I have never walked up to a woman that I seen as marriage material or potential marriage material with some, hey, beautiful, you look pretty. I don't tell my own woman, you look pretty. I say it every now and then, but I'm not running around, hey, beautiful, good morning, queen. Hey, no, I got shit to do. She knows there's a very good, a superb chance that we're going to get married. So I say, you are somebody I want to marry instead of, hey, beautiful. Now, I do say she's pretty, she's beautiful, fine, and all that stuff. I do say that, but I'm not, hey, beautiful. Because she already has high self-esteem. I ain't got to do all that shit. So there are two types of women. You have women with low self-esteem that need to hear, hey, beautiful, 7-8 times a day. And you have other women that barely ever need to hear it because they know how beautiful they are already without all this crazy shit on.
I agree. I definitely agree. And I do see what you mean about like the more outlandish the, I guess, hair extension or the wigs are, it takes away from like the natural essence of a woman and who she is. Because like we were at
She's
Outback a couple
hiding.
days ago. Yeah, and this little cute little brown girl, she had big cute cheeks and she had a real cute smile and was wearing braces, but she had this big long red straight hair wig, and then she had the edges all swooped out and stuff, and it was taken away from how cute her face was. She just had a real cute, like adorable little face.
Mm-hmm.
And I could see how, that could be deterrence, because it's like, am I dating a woman or am I dating, I mean, as a man,
A
am I
doll.
dating a woman or a dress up doll or a girl that's afraid of who she is, or she doesn't love herself because she's just so outlandish with her enhancements that she's doing?
I wouldn't even have sex with a wig wearer. Well, depending on what's going on, where, I got a girl now, but when I was single, I wasn't sleeping with wig wearers. I was sleeping with chicks with natural hair. So Brandon says, you can't holler, I'm being true to myself with a damn lace front and contacts on. This is the stupid shit that women present to us and actually make us look. We just laugh at y'all. Y'all are literally like some of the black women, not you, but black women are some of the most goofiest like people on the entire planet. Y'all want somebody to see you for you, but you look like somebody else. That's idiotic.
Right.
And y'all wonder why don't man want to be with y'all? Because y'all don't want to be with y'all. Be with your natural face. Be with your natural hair. Be with your natural eyelashes. Be with your natural nails. And a man will want to be with that too. But you gotta spend a whole year with nothing else other than you on your face and head, and see a man come after you, wanting to be with you. And I know that's frightening to a lot of you because you're scared of your own damn selves. But spend 1 year, 1 calendar year, with none of this dumb shit on your face. No wigs, no eyelashes, no stupid long ass nails, no caked up makeup for 1 year. And I bet you end up with a boyfriend that actually wants to be with you. But that is frightening to a lot of black women.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know too, like sometimes, like when a person is insecure about how they look, like if they have facial acne and different things, they try to take on the makeup to cover it, or if the hair is kind of baldy or patchy, they try to cover
Let me
it
tell
up
y'all something. Do you see this right here?
people.
Do you see this right here? I shaved my head about 10 years ago. I was shaving my head too fast. I literally pulled up my skin right here. I was just going, because when you shake your head, I literally pulled up my skin right here. This whole thing was like pulled up. All the meat was pulled up. Literally pulled up my skin, right? Do you think I tried to get this fixed or put some makeup on my head? No, because I don't give a fuck. Why? Because I'm confident in myself. I got a badass woman with this.
There you go.
I want to be with me. I want ball caps to hide this. Have you ever seen me with a ball cap on ever?
Nope.
You never will. Why? Because I love myself. Because a lot of these dudes don't even love themselves. That's why I gotta wear a fucking hat every time you see them. It's the same shit.
Right.
I love me. I love my little messed up hairline. I love all of me. And I got a woman that loves all of me. See, I ain't running away from me. I'm not trying to act like I'm somebody else.
Right. That's a very good point.
So it's 9 o'clock. I am finna get me something to eat or whatever. And thank you, Sonia, for just coming up and talking about this, because a lot of women, they even are afraid to come up and have this conversation because they don't want to be seen. It's like women want to be seen attention-wise, but they don't want to be seen. So you want to be seen, but you don't want to be seen. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It's like either you do or you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Women do and don't all at the same time. Shit is crazy. But they actually want us to put up with that shit.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
I see that.
So these women are going to stay out here until they get their shit together. Or, like Kevin Samuel says, they ass going to die alone. Goodbye, all you wig wearing ass women, because none of us want you. We only want natural hair women. Period. So y'all keep assimilating yourselves with these goofy ass women with these fucking wigs on all you want to. You're going to be stuck out here alone, just like these goofy ass wig wearing ass women.
Yeah, I never understood like where that came from or why it got so popular over the past, I guess maybe like 10 years or so.
Social media.
Because when I was in college, none of us had wigs. We would wear our natural hair, or we might get it treated or relaxed, or kind of wear it up in a bun, or we'd put a little ponytail every once in a while, or get braids, or wear the hair down and wrap it. But it's just like, it's almost like an epidemic or a wigademic, I guess, because now it's like everybody you see has got them, and I'm like, what? Yeah.
But Sonia, can I tell you something? You definitely do look beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm not just saying that. You are so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You got pretty teeth, pretty lips. I like your little glasses. you look beautiful. So there's no reason to put all that dumb shit on,
Right. No, you're right. I mean, and then I was talking to my uncle, because we're doing a family tree, like ancestry thing. And another reason is like, I don't want to be like a grandmother and then the grandkids be like looking at, they can't say what their grandmama used to look like. Grandma Sasha
looks like a damn doll. She don't even look like a person. Exactly.
Yeah.
But all right, Sonia.
I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Have a good rest of your day.
Okay, you too.
All right, y'all. I am out of here. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Because I'll be back tomorrow to talk more shit. But hopefully y'all learned something. And hopefully when I go to my phone, I'll see a bunch of y'all have joined my coaching group, which is the link in the chat. So join my coaching group, or stay out here and keep looking crazy and being anxious and not knowing what to do and be out here manless looking crazy. Talk to y'all later.